We are pleased today to announce an important step forward in our nation's ongoing fight against the organized crime families of La Cosa Nostra, the Mafia. Today, more than 800 federal, state, and local law enforcement officials have arrested over 110 individuals, including dozens of La Cosa Nostra members and associates, one in Italy. In total, 127 people have been charged in 16 indictments unsealed today in 4 districts in New York, New Jersey, and Rhode Island. This is one of the largest single-day operations against the Mafia in the FBI's history, both in terms of the number of defendants arrested and charged and the scope of the criminal activity that is alleged. Defendants from numerous La Cosa Nostra families have been charged, including defendants from all 5 New York-based families, the Bonanno, Colombo, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese families. Their alleged crimes include numerous violent and illegal acts, from murder and narcotics trafficking to extortion, illegal gambling, arson, loan sharking, and labor racketeering. Now, some allegations involve classic mob hits to eliminate perceived rivals. Others involve truly senseless murders. In one instance, a victim was allegedly shot and killed during a botched robbery attempt, and 2 other murder victims allegedly were shot in a public bar because of a dispute over a spilled drink. Other charged criminal activity reflects the Mafia's continued influence in various economic sectors and its alleged schemes to steal money by preying on vulnerable Americans. Today's arrests mark an important and encouraging step forward in disrupting La Cosa Nostra's operations. But the reality is that our battle against organized crime enterprises is far from over. This is an ongoing effort, and it must and will remain a top priority for all of us in law enforcement. Members and associates of La Cosa Nostra are among the most dangerous criminals in our country. The very oath of allegiance sworn by these Mafia members during their initiation ceremony binds them to a life of crime. Today's successful arrests across multiple cities and involving multiple Mafia families sends a clear message that in our fight against organized crime, the Justice Department is targeting federal resources and working with our state and local law enforcement partners like never before. We are committed, and we are determined to eradicate these criminal enterprises once for all and to bring their members to justice.
Today's operation marks the largest mob roundup in FBI history. Well over 800 law enforcement officers from the FBI, the U.S. Department of Labor, U.S. Secret Service, New York State Police, New York City Police Department, and the Suffolk County Police Department affected the arrests. These cases are the cumulative result of years of investigative work, including the development of key cooperating witnesses, a trend that has definitely been tilting in law enforcement's favor. The vow of silence that is part of the oath of omerta is more myth than reality today. The notion that today's mob families are more genteel and less violent than in the past is put to lie by the charges contained in the indictments unsealed today. Even more of a myth is the notion that the mob is a thing of the past, that La Cosa Nostra is a shadow of its former self. We deal in reality, and the reality is that the mob, like nature, abhors a vacuum. We know that the most effective mob-fighting strategy is investigating and prosecuting the leadership of the 5 families and the people who do their bidding. But we also know that when a boss or underboss goes away for a period of time, that vacancy is filled with an acting boss or underboss. The FBI and our partners have caused significant disruptions of the LCN in the course of bringing mobsters to justice and sending them to prison. But just as the retirement or resignation of a corporate CEO does not spell the end of the company, neither does the incarceration of a mob boss or other key executive mean the dissolution of their family.